Hey everyone, today I'm just going to be taking a quick look at the Lego pop-up book from Lego Ideas. And the original creator of this is J.K. Brickworks, or known as Jason Alman is his real name, but he's better known as J.K. Brickworks. And the designer who came up with the final design is called Grant Davis. So basically there are two designers for this set. One is the original creator, and one is the one that just makes it a few touches, final touches, to just make it a little bit more um, better, I guess. But yeah, if you know JK Brickworks, he's one of my favorite Lego YouTubers because all his mocks are really unique with the use of motion. He tries to implement a lot of motion into his mocks, and that's just one thing I really like. And one of his sets are already a Lego Ideas set. I think it was called the Lego Maze or something. Forgot what it was called, but I think it was one of the coolest ones, Lego Idea sets that I had. And this is the second one, and it says coming soon on November 1st, so it hasn't come out yet, but it's literally going to come out in a few days. Um, and as you can see, the front of the book over here, you can see the printed tiles over there, printed 1x6 tiles. I hope they're printed. I don't think they're stickers, but I do see this big tile being a sticker where it's on a tile, because there's no way they would put that much of a printed brick or a printed piece. But yeah, again, it says Alman over here and Davis, and that's a nice nod to the creators of this set, um, the original and the product designer. And yeah, that's the front of the book, so it just looks like a book, which is really cool. And once you go inside, well, this is the box first. You can see the Lego Ideas, and I think this is the 23rd Lego Idea set. At on the top right, you can see the two stories that you can create. It's Jack and the Beanstalk, and then the other one, I totally forgot. Yeah, I'll look at it down. I forgot the other story. It's a classic story, though. I don't know how I forgot about that. But yeah, let's just this is the first one, where I think it was the story where the wolf tries to act like the grandma, and then she finds out Red Riding Hood finds out that it's a wolf. So that's really cool. And I think we'll see the minifigures. So we'll take a closer look at the minifigures later. But as you can see, since it's a pop-up book, it can't be too detailed, and the way that it was designed is just really cool. Because at the same time, the design is really cool, but also they integrated the way to like make it fold up with the book, so it still looks like it has a lot of detail, and at the same time it can be folded up, and it's a lot simpler too. And you can see the technique pins or the technique pieces on the bottom, so that indicates that you can fold it up. You can see a bunch of Lego hinges over there too. And then there's a door, and then a few accessories. And this is the showcase of the closing aspect of the pop-up book. And you can see how it'll completely and perfectly fit into the book without having to, like, close it shut or something like that forcefully. And the second one over here is Jack and the Beanstalk. You get the robber, not robber. Yeah, I totally forgot. It's another character. And you also get a micro figure in this one also. And you can see it kind of reminds me of a Lego Technique book a long time ago. That technique where if you push both of the Technique beams together, it'll push up. So I think that's the same technique used over here for the Beanstalk. And the cloud design is also really cool. The way it's just fluid. I mean, obviously, an actual cloud doesn't have that shape, I guess, because a cloud doesn't have a shape at all. But the way a cloud is supposed to look like is captured very well over here. And over here, you can also look at a mill, or yeah, something like that, and you can see tiny houses. So that micro scale is also really cool. And then on the top over here, you can see the little castle. And again, you can see on the bottom, you've got a bunch of technique pins to show that it can be folded up. And I'm assuming that when you open it up, it's supposed to retract, and when you close it, it's supposed to detract. But if you close it, I don't know if the castle will fit. I think you just close it, because I can see the first one being able to be closed in and you don't have to remove it or anything, but this one I feel like you would have to remove all the clouds, and I think you would have to remove the whole thing is what it seems to me. And on the inside over here, you can see there's a lot of empty space. It just looks like you can even create your own story. So using the template on the bottom with the technique pins and everything to have the folding aspect, you can add on top of that your own story actually, um, if you want to, if that's even possible. And yeah, you can just see a lot of space over here, which is really cool. And you've got the border of the book. So on the outside, it looks like an actual book, but on the inside, it's just kind of hollow and empty. Um, and then you've got the closer look without the model being in the book. You can see on the right side that there's a bed. Um, I don't think we get a rear view of it, but when I get the set, obviously we'll get the rear view of it. And I don't think on the back there would be that much detail because it's just supposed to be part of the pop-up book. But even then, you see all this, the chimney over here, you've got the roof, and then you've got two other pieces over here to just top off the front of the top of the house. And then some leaves, flowers is also there. And now that you can see without the minifigures and just with it outside of the book, obviously there's no back end to this because I don't think there is. It's supposed to be micro scale, so all the detail is all the way on the front, all on the front, and then on the top over here, as you can see the castle I was mentioning before, and you can see a closer look at the mill house, something like that, and then a bunch of small houses over here and small trees also. And this is the back of the box showcasing the two models that you can build. One where you can just swap out like that, and then the one where you can just close it, and then you've got the whole process of Lego ideas on the left, just in small detail. And then this is one of the minifigures. You see he's got a goose in his pocket, which is also really cool, and he's got a few barrels over there. So the printing on the torso is really cool, and you also see the golden egg that he has. But I wish that they, instead of putting the golden egg into the torso, printed on the torso, that he could have had a golden egg. But yeah, I mean, I wish they would have done both, where they would have printed on the chest and given him a golden egg. But that wouldn't really make any sense because he shouldn't have two golden eggs. But yeah, you've got like a missing tooth on his mouth over there, and then I think this hairpiece is new. Wait, never mind. I don't think so. It's a really old piece. We've seen it millions of times. No printing on the legs or hands, but still cool. I hope he has a double-sided face. Next one is the grandmother. And you will see the wolf has the exact same torso and the legs because the wolf is supposed to be disguised as the grandma. And the printing for the grandma, I feel like we've gotten that face before. The hair pieces also, I've seen them more frequently in the Lego Ninjago sets and Lego City sets. No printing on the arms or legs. The next one is Little Red Riding Hood. She has that skirt piece. That skirt piece is not new by any means because this is, I think the first time I saw it at least was Minnie Mouse from the Disney Castle. But I guess that piece would then be a little bit more exclusive. But now you've got another one, I guess. I think there have been other minifigures with the skirt piece. I think Alice from Alice in the Wonderland from the Lego Disney minifigure series. Um, and you've got the kind of continuity where it's tied on the front from the cape on her back, the short cape. And the hood is actually really interesting because it's a recolor. It's a recolor from the Lloyd minifigure, where it was, I think the hair was more of a blonde color, and then the hood was dark green. But these colors remind me of Kai, so I feel like if I get this, I would, if they wouldn't include an extra hood piece, but maybe I can do it off Bricklink. I could use that as a hooded version of Kai, so it matches the same hair color and the same color, the ninja color. So that would be kind of cool. And then this is the microfig. There's nothing special about that, but microfigs are pretty cool sometimes. But the printing isn't always proper because they can only put so much detail on such a small space, and the hair, it's not supposed to look like it only is in one area. It's like it covering the whole head. But yeah, again, you can't really do anything about that because it's a microfig. And the last one is the wolf. I think there's another minifigure after this, I'm not sure. And you've got the ripped look over here. So it's the same torso from the grandma, but it's all ripped. And you've got the same wolf head from, Monster Hunters, something like that, that theme from a long time ago. But it has glasses on this now, and I think there's a little bit of lipstick on him too. But there's only printing on the legs this time and no printing on the arms. And actually, there are no minifigures, but yeah, I just want to do that. I don't usually do these news videos, but Yeah, I just felt like doing it, but I promise, starting from next week, I will have the newer brick heads, and I'm still trying to, as I said in my previous videos, that I'm trying to complete a collection, and it would be kind of cool to have all the brick heads. And I'm hearing that it's gonna be canceled soon, so I hope that doesn't happen. But if it does, then I'll actually have a complete collection, and they won't keep releasing more. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to mention. But other than that, thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.